Welcome everyone to today's presentation on the topic Monitoring of Strategic Planning and Policy, Goals, Approaches, and Models, and Monitoring Process. In this session, we will discuss the goals, approaches, and models associated with strategic planning and policy monitoring, emphasizing its significance in education. As educational leaders, we recognize the crucial role strategic planning and policy play in shaping the future of institutions. Monitoring these initiatives is equally crucial, ensuring alignment with objectives and promoting adaptability in the dynamic educational environment. Our first focus is on understanding the goal of monitoring. It goes beyond mere compliance. It aims to assess the effectiveness of strategic plans and policies, providing actionable insights for continuous improvement. Monitoring is the compass guiding educational institutions towards their envisioned future. Let's explore the approaches to monitoring. From qualitative assessments to quantitative measurements, the multifaceted nature of educational institutions demand a comprehensive approach. Effective monitoring embraces both formative and summative evaluations, promoting a holistic understanding of progress. Next, we consider models for monitoring. Whether employing the balanced scorecard, logic models, or other frameworks, each model offers a unique lens through which educational leaders can gauge the effectiveness of strategic planning and policy implementation. Here are some prominent models tailored for our educational context. Balanced scorecard. This model aligns organizational activities with the strategic vision, focusing on 4 perspectives: financial, customer, internal processes, and learning and growth. This provides a comprehensive framework for monitoring and evaluating the effectiveness of educational strategies. Logic models. This is a visual representation that outlines the relationship between program inputs, activities, outputs, and desired outcomes. This is useful for planning and monitoring educational initiatives, illustrating the logical connections between different program components. Results-based monitoring, or RBM. This focuses on the achievement of specific results, emphasizing outcomes and impacts rather than just outputs. This is particularly effective for monitoring educational programs and policies by assessing the real-world changes they bring about. SWOT analysis for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. This is a strategic planning tool that helps identify internal and external factors affecting an organization or project. This is useful for monitoring by assessing how changes in the educational environment may impact the success of strategic plans and policies. Key Performance Indicators, or KPIs. This refers to specific, measurable metrics used to evaluate the performance of an organization project or process. This is essential for monitoring educational initiatives as they provide quantifiable data on progress and effectiveness. Process mapping. This is a visual representation of a process, illustrating the steps, inputs, and outputs in a sequential manner. This is helpful for monitoring educational processes, ensuring efficiency, and identifying areas for improvement. Theory of change. This is a comprehensive approach that outlines the causal pathways through which an organization's activities lead to desired outcomes. This is useful for monitoring educational programs by providing a clear understanding of how specific actions contribute to overarching goals. Now let's shift our focus to the monitoring process itself. This involves a cyclical approach, starting with establishing key performance indicators or KPIs, collecting relevant data, analyzing outcomes, and most importantly, using these insights to inform future decisions and adjustments. The monitoring process comprises several key steps. First, define clear objectives and key performance indicators. Then, establish robust data collection methods. Follow this with a thorough analysis of the data, allowing for informed decision-making. And lastly, close the loop by incorporating these findings into strategic planning for continuous improvement. In conclusion, monitoring strategic planning and policy in education is not a mere task. It's a dynamic and ongoing process. Let's embrace the challenge, recognizing that effective monitoring is the keystone to realizing the transformative potential of our educational institutions.